Good. What more? Here?
The last time we had a session, I mentioned I had been wanting to go to Australia all my life, and I decided to make that my main thing for this year and go towards the end of the year. And I find that sometimes I'm doing that. Sometimes I'm picturing myself there, and sometimes getting in the right feeling place. And other times the money issue just keeps coming back. How will I afford it? And I realized that
So what you're wanting to do is to keep those two issues separate in your mind.
Yeah.
Money is one issue, Australia is another issue, and stay on the why of Australia, not factoring in the how.
Right.
And your vibration will be purer, and then the how will take care of itself. Rather than thinking in terms of dollars, begin again. When Jerry and Esther walked from the house they are living in to the house that they are today building, Jerry said, "Look, Esther," and she looked back and she could see an actual trail going off through the bushes. They're the only two who have ever been on it. And in a very short time, they have carved a trail. It is now the path of least resistance. They don't carve a new trail. They leave the roadway at the same point every day, and they follow the same trail off through the bushes to the new house. Well, your thoughts make trails like that too. And some of those trails were already made even before you were born. So when words were taught to you, they were given to you with the trail. So now whenever you think the word, you get right on the same trail that leads you right to the same place. Even though you want to go over there, you're on this trail going that way. Path of least resistance, or path of most allowance, whatever you want to call it. So what we are wanting you to contemplate here with us is that once you begin identifying more and more what you do want, and you realize that your work is not to create the plan or the vehicle or the process through which you will satisfy it, but your work is to find the feeling place, which is sort of creating a new path. You can't see it, but nevertheless it is creating a new path. You will find yourself literally guided or inspired along this new path, and you will find yourself getting to your destination ever so much quicker. So here's what we would encourage you to do. Instead of tying it in with money, which is one way of getting something, think about this. This non-physical energy flow that we were talking about created everything that you know, created your planet, and now sustains it, created the atmosphere and the water. In other words, it is the source of all that you see. And you already have access to that. It's like having a gold card to a bank account with no ending balance. And the only thing you have to do to access this account is identify something that is an object of your positive wanting or attention and feel good while you are doing it. Two things. Pick something and feel good while you pick it. That's the only prerequisite to tapping into this energy flow. So now, begin utilizing it. It's yours. You've just got your little bank book. Put it in your pocket. It says infinite wealth. It says anything you want. It says this is the passbook that will allow you to have anything that you want. The sky is the limit. You have just inherited wealth. Not money, wealth. You have just inherited whatever you have the ability to conceive of, you see. So now what we would encourage you to do is start using it. First chance you get. Now we want to tell you a little bit about this. We want to give you a sense of what it's like. You see these electrical outlets in this room. Well, they are evidence that there is an electrical current surging through this building. But the outlet, as it is unused, does not leak electricity into the room. That's good for you. In other words, you have to take one of your little plugs and plug it in to use your toaster or your hairdryer. And so you have an object of attention that summons the energy. And so it is with you. The energy is there for you. You have the passbook for it. But you must identify the toaster or the hairdryer. You must identify an object of attention to which it will flow. So what do you think keeps you from practicing? Practicing, opening. Well, what we've noticed that it is that you can't see the energy flow, and so you don't really know that it's real, but you can feel it, and we think that you've felt some of it here as we've been chewing on it a little bit here today. Good. Enough for you?